Sup guys, Mikey here for the TheYugiohCouncil with Stock Market, your weekly price guide video. And not much to go into, really. Everything, if you're wondering what happened the last 2 days, why was there no coffee time, no Tech Tuesday, my internet was on the fritz, and I only had until yesterday night to take care of it. So that was the reason behind no videos at all. I understand that's no excuse. I should have fixed it sooner than that, but we're all human and I can only do so much. And this stock market is gonna be I don't know. I don't know. I really don't. So let's go into it. Pot of Desires dropped again, I believe, because I know Jonathan did last week's stock market. But I believe this dropped. I'm not sure, but it is at $50 now. 50 flat for one of them, so 150 for a playset or 100 for two. Just about retail price, but no one likes paying retail. Dimensional Barrier, $68 or $67.98. So about 68, still around the 70 mark. Or no, around the 65 to 70 mark. One of the two prices people will be looking to ask you to pay for. Tree Toad, $35 now. Last time I saw it was $30. And note, and just for the record, this was the last time I saw it was 30, not like the last stock market. So the last time I saw it was 30, so now it's 34. It's $35. So I don't understand the price rise of that, but Invocation had a really strong start when Fusion Forces dropped from a $70 card going down to a $40 card. So about $40 for a German print, and if you want a first edition near mint, Canada print, I don't think there's if I remember correctly, there is no like difference. It's the Euro print that has a difference. So $43 just about will get you a English version. $44 will get you an English version, but if you like German prints, then go ahead and purchase that. Okay, Invoked Mechabub. These are really the only two cards out of Fusion Forces for the Invoked deck that is really expensive. Everything else is under $30 and under. I looked at all the prices, so I should know. Invoked Mechaba is $26 to $28, almost to that $30 mark. May go to that $30 mark depending on how they do. You never know. So $26 for one. So if you're looking to build a deck, these two cards, if you're looking for a playset of each, will roughly about 200 for the whole deck. I'm not entirely sure, but I didn't test the deck yet. So Galaxy Soldier, $17.99 for your one copy. So still about that price. Remember when it was $25? That was not fun. But yeah, it dropped from that $25 mark a long time ago, and is now just about $20. You know, not much of a price difference, but you get what you can, right? Lawn mowing. I'm not calling it by that name either. $20 to $25 depending on who you're buying it from or what vendor you're buying it from in person. So $22 to $25 will get you a lawn mowing, and it dropped from the $30 mark I saw last time. So that's a good thing. I mean, there's only so much you can splash this card in. It's only meant for 60 card decks. So Artifact Sanctum at $35.99. Some people would be wondering why, but it is for a artifact engine for certain decks. I don't know specifically which one, but it is the Artifact Sanctum with Morale Attack engine is splashable in I'm not sure what it was. I really don't. I think I don't know. I know Metal Foes did it at one point. They tried Artifact Metal Foes at one point. I don't know if it's still around, but I don't know. It's $36. It was like 40. It was like 45 to I think 60 not too long ago, but we don't worry about that price. We worry about the price now, right? Different Dimension Ground, still an okay tech card, and it's still about $15 for your one copy. And if you guys don't know what it does, it's a one-turn dimensional fissure. It's only for the turn, so it kind of stops your opponent, but for like a turn. But you know, Ghost Reaper Winter Chariots, haven't gone over this in a while, and I know that much. So $20 to $25 for a Ghost Reaper. It's still a good card to use in the side deck. It's still it's still an amazing card to use in the side deck. So I would not see that going down to 20 for a while. Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon is $60 now. The last time I saw it was like 65 to 70, but now it is 60. It could go down more, but we'll have to see, because Crystal Wing is still a really strong card. And if you guys are wondering why it's so up in price, it's splashable in almost any deck that uses synchros, and it's the fact that Shining Victories is even harder to find right now. It is not as easy to find as like a year ago. Well, not a year ago, like 6 months ago. So that's another reason for some cards going up in price. Cypher Mode Omega is dropped about $5. It finally broke from that $55-$50 mark. It's now $45.50 to $46 for your high-speed riders copy. I believe we could see this as a reprint in the Megatins, but Megatins are not until September, so we don't know. Or should be around September. I don't think they've released anything about Megatins yet. Zodiac Broad Bull, $22 from the $30 mark I saw before. Actually $22 for a Broad Bull, and I believe it's the same price for Trident. So yeah, $22 to $23 for Trident. These are really the only two Zodiac exceeds you have to worry about. The rest are pretty cheap. And then you gotta worry about, obviously, Zodiac Barrage, which is still at $70. Zodiacs are still doing well. They're still splashable as an engine. They're an amazing deck. They're an amazing engine or archetype to use, either one. So Barrage may go down to 50 eventually, but it's not gonna go down as much anytime soon. Wind Witch Ice Spell, I know people still play like Wind Witches or the other deck, the Shino Birds. You know, for casual players, you know, $10, $11 for one ice spell. So I'm not sure if this is splashable, or I haven't had time to experiment many decks. College has been taking up my schedule a lot, but I still make time for this channel. So Foolish Burial Goods, $14, not 14. I'm sorry, about $17 from Australia. But if you want it from like a US, I'm not sure if I have that global terminology right, but whatever. $19, so $20 from release. It was $10, so it went up $10, which is really crazy. And I personally don't know the reason for that. Someone could help me out on that one. And Raigeki, this has always been up in price. The lowest I ever saw this card after it came off the ban list was about $25, $30. Then it went down to $11. Now it's back up in price at about 17, almost $20 for premium gold, the Legend of Blue Eyes. Even the rare is still about $14, $15, and it's really insane that just a card limited to one is at that price. It's really stupid. Dark Magical Circle is almost 40. It is $40 actually. What am I saying? I'm a dunce. Dark Magical Circle is $40 now. It finally broke from that 30-35 mark, so up there in price. One of the reasons for this is, like I said before, when sets become harder to buy, the cards that are most wanted in the set do go up. That is one of the reasons. And another reason could be more Dark Magician support. Speculations. You never know. You really never know what could happen in the future. And to go with Dark Magical Circle, we have as Magician's Navigation. I don't know why that loading screen takes a while. I guess I should adjust that. But anyway, Magician's Navigation, $30. So between the two cards, it is just about $70 for one of each copy. But you can probably haggle if you're buying straight from a vendor. Probably like haggle for lower, but you know, I believe I had two Magician's Navigation opened. I have no idea why. Raptor Force Trick, $17.50 for people who still play Winged Beast based decks that are level 4, because Raptor Force Tricks only searches a level 4. So Raptors or Blackwings, if you're still playing those decks, Force Tricks is still about $17.50. MX Saber Invoker, $60 still. Not going to be dropping in the near future since Zodiacs are still really strong along with Terratop. I believe Terratop is still $10, so you know, some of these prices are always for the most part stay the same unless a big change happens. That's how the market works sometimes, but you never know. It could change tomorrow and I wouldn't even know about it unless I looked at prices. So this would be the last of stock market. Is Starving Venom Fusion Dragon, for whatever reason, is $17. Now the last time I ever saw this card was at $10, and for whatever reason it is now $17. Now this is on eBay. If you go to TCG Player, as you see right now, it is $14. But that will not be long because it's just one person with one copy selling it for $14.50, $15. So it's about $15 overall on TCG Player. So $2 more if you trust eBay. But if you buy from anywhere and you trust TCG Player, there you go. And that's about it for stock market. If there's something that I missed, please let me know in the comments below so I can go over it for next week. And if there's something you want me to cover, please let me know so I can go over it in next week's video, you know. As well as make sure to comment, rate, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I know I'm still doing a terrible job with this, probably a terrible job, but I can't. The more criticism I get, the more it helps me to do better, to bring the channel back up to the level that it once was, and that will be difficult, but I will do my best. Jonathan will do his best. We will all do our best. So besides that, go like us on Facebook. Constantly updated on Facebook. We now have a Twitter. You can go follow us on Twitter. Every video and everything that will ever happen for the channel will be tweeted out immediately, since I'm doing the whole Twitter thing, and then Jonathan's doing Facebook. As well as go vote for what deck you want to see on Friday's live stream, and a little something special for you guys for Thursday. It's not Guide to Your Side, but it's something that I told you guys I wanted to get out since the beginning of the year, and we finally got it done. And for next Thursday, there will be a top 5/top 10 countdown. I'm not sure which one it is yet. So that's it for the updates, and I will see you guys later. Peace.